Good afternoon, everyone, from Dunrovin Ranch in Lolo, Montana. It's a lovely afternoon day. A little bit muddy out there, still some ice, so we're going to continue to be very careful about the ice. You're seeing Nicole right now out there in the orchard with our Augie, and we've got Brandon here from the Hash Knife. Say hello, Brandon.
Hello, everyone.
Good to see you, as always. And we'd like to keep him out of the round pen today, Brandon. It's really dicey out there. It's warm enough that the top there is a little bit crunchy, so I think it's safe in the general area, but not in the round pen.
Yeah, my corrals and the pastures, everything looks, from what it looks like there, very similar to ours. There's some snow, but there's a lot of ice everywhere.
Yeah.
It's right at the edge of melting, and it's treacherous out there. It's really hard to even walk. So
it thaws a little bit every day and freezes every night.
Yep. Yeah.
So Nicole, I'm going to pass you off to your teacher and coach. Thank you for going and get Augie, and with that, I'll hand it off to the two of you.
Thank you. Thanks, Suzanne. Nicole, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Well, just like always, I'm nice and comfortable here.
That's good.
I've actually got slippers on because I have to leave my muddy boots at the door, or I end up having to clean the whole house, and I am not about to try that.
Oof, yeah, I feel ya.
All right, so we're just gonna play with him a little bit. What did you have in mind? Do you have something specific that you'd like to work on, since it's kind of a free for all, really?
Yeah, I didn't really have anything specific in mind. I feel like we could just make it up as we go today.
Okay, well, let's do one thing. Let's since you're really close to the tack room there, why don't you go get something that's like a little piece of tarp or a large tarp, doesn't matter. And let's just go way back into his repertoire of what he should be doing, and just kind of toss that tarp at him, throw it over his back, under his belly. He should be able to tolerate that just fine. If we might, one issue we may have is one of the captains of the donkeys might decide that they would rather see someplace other than standing right where that thing makes a lot of noise.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. And he's tied, so just, look at him. He's already starting to back up a little bit cautious, and he should be fine, but you know how horses will try to bamboozle you. So just approach him slow. Is he tied pretty hard and fast, or can you untie him and just hold him?
Yeah, I can untie him.
Yeah, let's do that, because I don't want to, either break a lead rope or tear a rail off the side of a barn, because that could happen. Yeah, see how he backed up immediately. A little pressure, just taking the pressure off of himself. So walk up and let him smell it. Just hold it out for him to smell. There you go.
There you go. Good job.
As he's smelling it, you can even move it a little bit, kind of shake it some. Make noise. There you go. Yeah, I'll bet you now, the way he's relaxed, he's had a chance to look at it. I'll bet you if you just threw that up over his back or on his back, I bet he's going to have no issue at all.
Retry that. Maybe.
Yeah, hold him back. Don't let him move. Make him stand in one spot. So this is going to be good. This is going to be really actually fairly valuable. There you go. Make him stand planted and relaxed. Don't let him move. And he's just swaying back and forth like he's on some kind of a kid's ride. It's so important to make him have the discipline to not move away from that when you're doing whatever, because, there's a lot of lessons here. Saddling, getting on, doing anything on the ground, and making him comply. And that's not just his front end, but his hind end as well. Make him just stand right in one spot without moving. Okay, there he's starting to approach. So he stepped a step forward, so push him back one. Even though it's kind of a desirable thing, we're going to work on just, there you go, perfect. Making him stand, not moving at all. There you go. So go ahead and step to the side of him, don't allow him to move forward, and then you can rub that on him, right around it from his neck back. There you go. And he knows what it is. There you go. Oh, he's kind of rubbing into it a little bit, kind of pushing. There you go. Good. So correct him. Very good. And just anything you can think of, they're slapping that on his legs, on his side, around his butt, over the top of him. I see his chin from this, even for as far away as I am, I can see that chin is a little tight.
Oh.
Good. Very good. Good job. Very good.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, don't let him move. Good job. Make him stand and just move that all over. You can even drop it on the other side. And I know that's a lot of tarp, and I know your arm's going to get tired, but that's how you're going to build up your triceps that way.
Right.
Good.
Oh, back up. Middle back.
Very good.
Come on.
Good job. Yeah, perfect. Now just take him right back up to it. Very good.
Oh. No, it's so spooky.
Good.
There you go.
Good job. Good. Very good. Now, what he's going to do is he's going to kind of try to utilize you being on one side of him. And then as soon as you move and take that pressure off that near side or left side, he's going to move away from that tarp, which we've kind of set him up like that because we threw it over there, but that's why he moved off. So, and no big deal. Just go ahead and move over, grab your tarp, and then just start working from that side and see if he'll stay there. You're kind of using the side of that barn a little bit as almost a little bit of a hard wall to keep him from moving, which is fine. That's all right. Go ahead and go for it. There you go. Good. Good. You're going to move around a little bit because you're just trying to correct him, but that's okay. Try and push him back there on that dry ground, or I guess not icy ground. It's nothing's dry.
Yeah. Go back over here.
Yeah, there you go. Pull him up close. There you go. I was just going to say, turn him around so you can kind of control that or his near side against that wall. Good. Now just go ahead and flog that thing on him. We'll just make it so he's act like that no matter what you do, you know he's not going to move. There you go. Good.
Dan.
Very good.
There you go. Good job. Oh.
So he's holding that up for you. So take that opportunity now to just kind of push him back against the wall a little bit. Just make him side pass back away from you. There you go. Yes. He can pack that around for you while you do that. There you go. Good. You're moving that hind end now the front. Oh, there you go. Good. Good. You do it. You're getting there. He's trying not to. He's trying his best not to, but you're holding him in place. Good job. Just don't give up. Keep going.
Over. There you go.
Better. One more. There you go. Gotta get you out of the sloppiness now.
There you go. Oh.
Very good. Right there. Praise him. Now stop. Praise him for standing and doing what you want. Good. Give him a second with that praise. Very good. Is he trying to sigh? Take a big sigh? Or did he?
I didn't see a sigh.
He's chewing? Licking? At all?
Yeah, he's chewing.
Good. All right, good. A little bit of acceptance there. So now go ahead and grab a short lead so he doesn't move away, or you can kind of control him, and then go right back to just moving that tarp around. Excellent. Very good. Good job. Good job. Yeah, just keep working it now. Great. Notice how he's giving up more and more. You don't even have to give him a break to praise him for not doing anything. Now you can just go right to work. He knows what he's supposed to do.
Right.
Excellent.
Good job, bud. Good boy. Like a nice little blanket on him.
Well, he's waterproof now anyway, on the top side.
Maybe he'll stay clean this way. Hey, good job.
You see how he's kind of leaning into you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a push. So kind of walk into him and push him back. Stand straight up. There you go. Very good. Good. Good job. Yep, just keep doing what you're doing. So important for him to stand still while this is going on. Good. Good correction. You can step over. There you go. Good. I like that.
Good job. Should we try the other side?
Yeah, let's do one thing. Let's go ahead and pull that tarp towards you and let it drop on the ground at his side, on your side. Just pull it over and towards you and just let it fall. Because we know we can fall on the other side. See what he does? Just looks at it and doesn't move. Good. Good. Go ahead and throw it back up on his back and then go to the other side. Good. Very good. Yeah, try to catch him as he moves around. I know you're focused on getting that tarp to cooperate. That's harder than he is. Very good. Very good. Now, what I would do is have him, we want him away from that wall a little bit because you're going to get between him and it. So I would start there, and then we're going to turn him around the other direction, but not right away. Let's work him where you're between him and the wall and see if we can keep him from moving off into that open space, if he's got the discipline to do that yet. So instead of just going in, why don't you back him up a step or two as you get in front of him? Just back him up and then get him to side pass out away from the wall, if you will. Very good. Very good. There. Now let's see if he will hold still when he has the ability to move. We didn't look at that. Good job. Yes. Good. Keep going. You're doing great.
Good job, buddy.
Very good. And you got a loose lead. You're not having to hold it. Excellent. So he didn't fight all that much. He tried a little bit, but he didn't fight that much because you are catching him a lot quicker and not allowing him to walk around or go in circles. So good job. That's to your credit. That's what's making him be calm now. So you got to be an absolute Nazi about not allowing him to move. And then you do that once, and then he just gives up. And because they will try you. I mean, it's all right. You kind of want them to challenge you a little bit, but you want them to absolutely comply too. So go ahead and see if you can pull that over his head. And he might try to back out of that. There you go. That's all right. Let him smell it. Let him smell it. You're doing good. Can you stand still? Yeah. That's a lot for them. They're a little claustrophobic. They want to be able to see.
Yeah.
So if you can reach back to his kind of back where it's folded towards his rear end, and then just pull that whole thing forward over his head, and so that it slides over his head, it doesn't stay there, and then just yeah, there you go. Perfect. Good job. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So let's, do another throw over his near side and give him the chance to walk away from it if he wants, but hold him where you want him. Good. Okay, pull him in. Reposition him.
Back over there. There you go.
Good boy. Good job. There we go. Good. Very good. Now just start over. Yep. Very good.
There you go. There you go. Good job. Good boy.
Very good.
See if we can do it on this side. Good job.
Good. Yes. Good praise, too, at the right time. Very good. Now, Nicole, what you could do, so far you're doing absolutely everything really, really well. So what you can do now is reach up on his shoulders and push that over his back, along his back and over his butt, and have him stand there and then just pull that tarp so it's dragging behind his legs towards you. That makes sense. So it hits the ground behind him, but then the way it's positioned, it's going to be kind of making a U around his body. And as you pull it, it's going to pull tight on his legs and make him just stand there and take that.
Okay.
He's probably picking his feet up and standing on it too, yeah?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. He didn't explosively run out of there. That's the good thing is he didn't just really freak out and go, oh, no, he just stepped away from it. So we'll work on that some more. That's another good one. Very good. Very good. I'm liking that. He's listening to you, side passing away for you. Excellent.
Oh, Dan.
Good. Good job.
Yeah.
Very good. You can notice he's thinking about moving away because his body sways and he moves against that pressure. Yeah, he's thinking about it, but he's not doing it. That's important. You can have the thought as long as he doesn't move, because then you don't have to correct that thought. Just talking to him at that point is a good idea. When they're in that thinking stage, you're just reaffirming him and, no, you're good, you're fine, good boy. You know, all those things that you use to just keep him calm. Very good.
Good job.
There you go. Yep. Better. Much better. Much better. He moved at the end, but that's all right. He didn't start moving out right away. So you gained a little bit of stability on him just standing there. So great job.
We'll be back over.
And this seems like a real, and it is a very novice, very introductory type activity. But this kind of underscores why it's important to go back to these things from time to time. Just do a little refresher.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be everything at the same time on a given day. You can just pick something when you're working on other things that go back to that point of, okay, how is that lesson maintaining? Is it really staying there? Do we need to work on this some more? And with him, obviously, we need to work a little bit more. That's okay. Kind of And honestly, he's doing about what I thought he would do. He's not being really horrible. He's just challenging. There you go. Yeah. Now the point is kind of slapping him on the side a little bit, a little more assertiveness. Nice. And then what you can do is you can throw that over his back when he's just keep it up. And then the end of that is probably going to fall towards his feet or underneath of him. Then just reach under, grab it, and drag the whole thing between his legs, between his front and hind legs, under his belly.
Okay.
So you can do that too. Yep, that's fine. I was thinking of throwing it on the ground, but I do this as well. Because you're going two different directions at the same time. There you go. And it's putting a little pressure on his sides, his belly. Yep, that's fine. You're doing good.
Good job. Good boy.
Very good. Very good. And do that both sides a couple of times. And this doesn't look like it's hard work, that tarp, but believe me, your shoulders after a while, especially a tarp that size, they feel it. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. So, Dan.
You can thank me for giving you swimmer's shoulder. How's that? Yeah, very good. He's looking at it. That's fine. Very good.
Good job.
Very good.
over your face.
Not bad. See how he turned? There you go. He turned kind of 90 degrees on you. I would pull his hip back over towards you. That's okay. You got it on there. It's fine. He didn't try to walk away. He just turned a little. So go ahead and reposition him. And all it is about 1 or 2 steps on his hind end, going towards his offside or towards your side, and get him to straighten himself out, and then just keep going. There you go. There. Perfect. There you go. Good job. Good job. I like it. And if he wants to smell that for a second, that's fine. Because he's kind of cloaked in it right now. Look at that. He's like a little licking and chewing going on.
Yeah.
Good. Praise him for that.
Boy. There you go. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, you're standing on it, bud. Really?
Maybe he was hoping you wouldn't notice. Very good.
Good job.
Good.
Boy.
Good. Let's do a couple of more over his back and then under his legs, under his belly, and then we'll probably, if he continues to do this, it's probably a good place to stop. I know it's a little bit shorter than we normally do, but that's okay. I mean, this is a really good lesson that you're kind of focusing on one thing too. I mean, we like to try to hit a number of different things if we can, but when we've got an issue to overcome, making that the focus and staying with it and then quitting when it's time is a very good tool to drive that lesson home and make them think about it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, good job.
Yep. Now reach under there and grab that and pull it towards you. Just like the ass. Just like you did before. It's all right. You're doing great. You said, well, look at, and you have not got any control over him whatsoever because you're so far away, but he's not moving. So you got a little bit of luck there, and he's learning. So always mind that, the ability to stop him. I'm just glad he didn't move at all because you wouldn't have been able to do much with him with all that slack out there on that rope. So good job. You're doing good. You're doing fine. And look how low energy he is. He's not hyped up. He's not scared at all.
Yeah.
He just kind of doesn't want to have to do what you want him to do, which, welcome to the world of Augie.
There you go. Good job, bud. Cool. You can sniff it. Okay. Good boy.
There you go.
Yeah, good job.
You know what? That was very good of you. You were pulling, releasing, giving him some pressure, and not so much that it made him move, but enough that you were still moving it. And until the very end, when he got more movement, that was just him moving in spite of it. But that was very, very good control on your part, and doing a little bit something more where you're not just dragging it, you're kind of pulsing it, where you're putting pressure on him and still dragging at the same time. That was good. Very good. So try your other side, do the same thing, and we might wrap this up in a tarp maybe. Very good. Good job.
There you go.
Good job. You're recognizing that movement and you're correcting it. Fantastic. Good job.
There you go. Oh.
Great job, Nicole. Let him get his balance there if you can on this front. There you go. There, he just shifted his weight. Excellent.
Oh.
Good. Very good.
Over. Okay, I have to move back over. There
Good
you
job.
go.
Yes.
There you go. Good job.
Excellent job. Excellent job. Look at him chew. Very good. You could spend more time on this if you wanted. If you really wanted to push, and it's not a bad thing, but it's been, I don't know how long since he's done this. It's been a long while.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. It's been a long, long time since this has been done to him, and this is the first time you have. So, overall, I think it was very, very good. And I think it's not a bad place to stop. We're not going to get a lot more out of him. We could get real, slapping the side of him with it a little bit more, but I'd like to see you do that with a smaller tarp because it's much, much easier for you to handle that way, and you can control him.
Yeah.
This way, if you start to move it too much and you're wanting to be more assertive, and we want to do that, you're setting yourself up for failure, and then he's able to move and you can't correct him, and that's not what we want to do. So,
right.
if you got your eye around there somewhere, there's a blue tarp behind you. I don't know how much bigger that is, or smaller, but it doesn't look bad.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah, and that might be a better one to use. It's probably lighter because that's a pretty good. I can tell by the type of tarp and the sound of it. That's a good heavy tarp that you're using there. Yeah,
It is, yeah.
yeah, and that blue one is those really thin poly tarps. So, and I go through those.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be surprised how many of those I'll do. I'll go down to some place that's super cheap, like Harbor Freight, where you can get them for about $5-6, and they're only 6 foot by 8 foot. But I can open them up, and I can billow them out. I can really slap their legs and wrap it around them, and really get a lot of good, meaningful work, and then move to this bigger stuff. And then it's just a change in sound, and it's a change in weight, it's a change in pressure, and it just kind of finishes them a little bit. But you know what? This was good. This was very good for him and for you to be able to see what he needs. That stopping him right away. Excellent job on that. You're reading him better and better all the time, and I'm so pleased that you're watching him and being able to see that. So very good. All right. I don't think we want to push much more. I mean, this is kind of an easy day for him, and you'll notice to begin with, he knows where the water is there, and he was trying to push you in it. And you won the battle. You pushed him away from the moat, so that was good. Good. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, I think we can probably just kind of quit for now.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about how he reacted and everything. So
yeah.
Thank you.
And don't hesitate to just grab a tarp and do that with him. When you're playing with him, when you're working with him, and it'll get better and better all the time. And pretty soon you won't be able to make him move. Even as hard as you try, you have to really cue him to make him move, and that's what we're after as an end goal. So, all right, good job.
Thanks.
All right, we'll see you.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.